The session was very good. So I think this is required on a regular basis. The gathering of the peers to understand what is going on, what others are doing, what we are missing, or what best practices to be adopted. That I think is a requirement of the day. So any session which is happening on a day-to-day basis is very nice. So I think whether through these meetings or even a mailer on update is very good. We are maturing. We are on that path. We are on the right path. We have got, I think, the right frameworks. We have got a regulator who's now deeply invested into cybersecurity. Already the boards of the organizations are aware that it's a good thing to invest in cybersecurity now, right? Because the threats are where the money is, and being in a BFSI sector, I can tell you that we have we have reached a place where the money is now coming in. People are more serious about cybersecurity than earlier, right from the board down to the end point where the branch user is using it, or even to the customer. We are doing that awareness, right? So I think the maturity is happening. So it will take some time maybe to reach at a very mature level, but still I think from a industry or a society point of view, we are doing good. We are moving there. We are not prepared because we have been maybe rushed into it. It's like but then that push is always required, right? There was a government push, so we have moved, maybe knowingly, unknowingly, or willingly, unwillingly. We have been bound to adapt, right? Once we have been pushed into that arena that you have to go digital, and which is maybe not from the brick and mortar kind of business to a digital business where you need not have boundaries, right? So that's a new challenge. So people, the organizations are moving towards it. So I think we are progressing at a slow pace, although you might see lot of applications, lot of adoption at the end user level. But I think from a inclusiveness, everybody on the digital front, I think we have yet to achieve that dream. So I think we are doing that, but then not as much as we require. I think still from a country point of view, we are still about say 25 to 30% who are digitally aware that okay, this can be done through a mobile app or internet banking, right? But everybody else is still far away from that. From a investment in skilled resources versus a tool, threat hunting tools perspective, I think I can say it's a 50-50 thing. You can have the tool, but if you don't have the skilled manpower to use the intelligence of the tool, it's a no-win situation, right? So actually have to have the optimum use of the technology, you need to have manpower also. So because ultimately the man is the human. Intelligence is most critical to any tool. The tool will give you that alert or we have seen so many tools give you so many alerts, but then ultimately unless a person is acting on it, then that's where the difference is. If you don't have that, I think the tool is useless. So the tools are important, but skilled manpower is as important, I think. From the application security perspective, I think so we were not as secure earlier because it was a closed environment. The applications were within the LAN, they were not open to the internet or to the wide web, right? World Wide Web. So they were secure in that fashion because they had a limited use. It was only for internal consumption. Now with the digital push, we have a lot of applications open to the customers, open to even the employees from the internet, because we are working in a say 24/7 kind of environment where everything has to be made ready day in day out, right? So you have to give connectivities to those internal applications from the outside world. So application security is paramount in the current context. So unless you have an application which is secure, you have the hackers coming to hack them, right? So you need to be basically I think developing SecOps as a framework and building applications which are secure from a customer standpoint as well as from an employee standpoint is very critical. I'll not talk about what is there. Currently, we know of n number of vulnerabilities, the known knowns, right? I can talk about the future. I can tell you some things which I feel are going to be the challenges, not exactly the vulnerabilities, but the challenges going forward. Say cloud adoption, still we are not seeing that push, right? Once that comes through, we'll have a challenge with, say, PII data, data privacy, sensitive personal information, my SPI. That is, I think, going to be the key challenge going forward in the coming years. So